story today?
Yeah.
Great. This is a story that my mom used to read to me, Grandma Garmin, and it's The Bear Story by James Whitcomb Riley. It's one of our favorites. The bear story that Alex ist maked up his own self. Why, once there was a little boy that went out in the woods to shoot a bear. So he went out way in the big great woods, he did. And he was going along, you know. And pretty soon he heard something go, whoa. Is that a way? Whoa. And he was scared. He was, and so he run and climbed a tree. A great big tree he did, a sycamore tree. And then he heard it again, and he looked around. It doesn't bear. A great big, sure enough bear. No, 'tis two bears it was. Two great big bears. One of them was, it's one's a great big bear. But they both went, whoa. And here they come to climb the tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And then the little boy, he is scared worse than ever. And here come the great big bear climbing the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. Oh no. It wasn't the big bear that climbed the tree. It is a little bear. So here he comes, climbing the tree and climbing the tree. And then when he get right close to the little boy, why, and then the little boy, he is pulled up his gun and shot the bear, he did, and killed him dead. And then the bear, he fall clean on down out that tree, away clean to the ground he did. Spling, splung, he fall plumb down and killed him too. And lit white side of where the big bear at. And then the big bear is awful mad, you bet, cause the little boy, he shot his gun and killed the little bear. Cause the big bear, he is the little bear's papa. And so here he come to climb the big old tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And when the little boy, he saw the great big bear a-comin', he is better scared he was than any time. And so he think he'll climb up higher, way up higher in the tree than the old bear can climb, you know. But he can't climb higher than an old bears can climb, because bears can climb up higher in the trees than any little boys in all the world. And so here come the great big bear. He did, a-climbing up and up the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. And so the little boy, he climbed up on higher and higher and higher up the tree and higher and higher and higher in this here old house. And here come the old bear, closer to him all the time. And then, first thing you know, when the old big bear was right close to him, then the little boy has jabbed his gun right in the old bear's mouth and shot and killed him dead. No, I forgot. He didn't shoot the great big bear at all, 'cause they has no load in the gun. You know, 'cause when he shot the little bear, why, and then no load is any more than in the gun. But the little boy climbed higher up, he did. He climbed lots higher and on up higher and higher and higher till he can't climb no higher. 'Cause then the limbs is also little way up in the teeny weeny tip top of the tree. They break down with him if he don't be careful. So he stop and think. And then he look around. And here comes the old bear. And so the little boy make up his mind. He's got to get out of there some way. Because here come the old bear. So close, his breath's pure nigh so he can feel how hot it is against his bare feet. Just like old Ring's breath when he's been out a-hunting and all's tired. So when the old bear's so close, the little boy gives a great big jump for another tree. No, he don't do that. I tell you what, the little boy does. Oh yes, the little boy, he finds a hole up there that's in the tree and climbs in there and hides. And then the old bear can't find the little boy at all. But pretty soon the old bear finds the little boy's gun that's up there. 'Cause the gun, it's too tall to take with him in the hole. So when the old bear finds the gun, he knows the little boy is hid around somewheres there. And the old bear begins to sniff and snuff around. And sniff and snuff around so he can find out where the little boy's hid at. And then, oh yes, why pretty soon the old bear climbs way out on a big limb, a great long limb. And then the little boy climbs out the hole and takes his axe and chops the limb off. And then the old bear falls, splunge, clean to the ground, and busts all and kill himself plumb dead. He did. And then the little boy, he get his gun and meant to climbing down the tree again. No, he didn't get his gun, because when the bear fall, then the gun fall too and broke it all to pieces too. And nicest gun, his paw is bite it. And the little boy is cried, he did, and went on climbing down the tree and climbing down and climbing down. And sir, when he is pert nigh down, why, and then the bear, he jumped up again, and he ain't dead at all. He has tendon that away, so he can get the little boy and eat him up. But the little boy, he is too smart to climb clean down the tree, and the old bear, he can't climb up the tree no more, because when he fell, he broke all his legs, and then he couldn't climb. But he just won't go away and let the little boy come down out of the tree. And the old bear growls around there, he does. Growls and goes, whoa, whoa, all the time. And the little boy, he have to stay up in the tree all night. And without no supper neither. Only they was apples in the tree, and little boy ate apples. Just all night, and cried and cried. And then, when 'twas morning, the old bear went, whoa, again, and tried to climb up the tree and get the little boy, but he can't climb to save his soul. He can't. And oh, he's mad. He is tear up the ground and go, whoa. And oh yes, pretty soon, when mornings come, all light so you can see, why, and then the old bear finds the little boy's gun, that's on the ground. And it ain't broke at all. I have said that. And so the old bear think he'll take the gun and shoot the little boy. But bears, they don't know much about shooting guns. So when he go out to shoot the little boy, the old bear got the other end of the gun against his shoulder instead of the other end. So when he tried to shoot the little boy, it shot the bear, it did, and killed him dead. And then the little boy climbed down the tree and chopped his old woolly head off. Yes, and killed the other bear again, he did. And killed both the bears, he did. And took them home. And cooked them too. And ate them. And that's all. That's the end of the bear story. Okay, Sap, I thought today we would do a picture to go with the bear story book that we read. And I thought maybe we would start with a tree on one side for the little boy to climb. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start at the bottom and come up, and we want a branch to come around that's not too far up because he had to climb the tree. So you can make kind of a line like that. Then we're going to finish that branch and go up and make another branch.
That branch.
Mm-hmm. Then we can finish that one and take this up and make a couple more branches. And we'll finish that tree in a little bit. We're going to do work on our bears. Let's make the big bear first, and we'll make him over here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is up here we're going to draw kind of a circle, maybe a flat circle a little bit, like that, for the bear's face. And then bears don't have very big eyes and they're kind of close together, so just put 2 dots. Yep. And then we're going to put a circle for his nose. And another little circle in there. And like a V for his mouth. And he needs 2 little ears on top. Well, if this is the daddy bear, those are bigger ears, aren't they? 2. And then we're going to put another little circle inside. And that finishes his ears. You see how this bear, his shoulders come kind of off of his head? Mm-hmm. Bears don't really have very much of a neck. So we're going to take that and go part way up his face and come down into bear claws. So make some jig-jags and take them up on both sides. Do the same thing on the other side, bear claws on the end, and take it up a little bit. We're going to start up here on his arms and just kind of bring it down, and then we're going to take it out for some more claws on his feet and just take it up about like that. And we'll do it on the other side. Bring it down and bear claws and bring it up. And then we're going to connect those together at the bottom like that. And that can be your baby bear or your daddy bear.
Baby.
Okay, so I'm going to do another circle. We're going to make it just like the other one, only my circle's going to be littler, only 2 little dots. And a big circle for his nose.
Circle.
Yep, and a little circle, and then the V.
2 ears.
Then put little lines on the inside. All right, now we're going to come out of his head. Do his bear claws.
Yeah.
And do the other one. Now come off of his arms and come around and give him some claw feet. And then connect him across the bottom. And we have 2 bears. Now you can go ahead and color. When Grandma made it, I went ahead and I put some bushes in, and I think they have berries on. Bears like to eat berries. Maybe that's why they came to the tree in the first place. They were hungry and they smelled the berries. When we make the gun, and you can either put the gun down on the ground so the bears can get to it, or you can put it in the tree where the little boy is. I'll let you draw your own little boy, or I can help you. All I did was on the one he's laying on, I made a circle for his face. And then I drew kind of like a square or a rectangle out here for his shirt. Okay, now for his bottom and his legs, I just brought it down there because he's hanging off the tree. And you put a foot on the bottom.
Foot?
I brought one line down there and one line down, and that's his arms. He's hanging on good, isn't he? Very well he's hanging on. Then you can put his eyes in and his mouth, or give him whatever kind of hair you want. Color his clothes.
Give him some hair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm.
Go.
So do we want our gun in the tree with the boy or on the ground with the bears? Okay, what I did was I took a little line and went up like that. I made a thicker part on the end of that. And then I made a little thing right here. That's where the trigger goes. And put the trigger in. And that's our gun. So now you can go ahead and you can color green around the tree.
Like that.
And you can put bushes in, color your bears brown.
Fine.
Hmm.
Let me color. Okay. So, this is my thing. I'm going to color all of it. There's the hole that he hid in. So, you can color it if you want. You can color him or give him eyeballs. You don't have to color it, but if you want to, you can. And you don't have to use markers to draw it. You can use crayons, markers, pens, pencils. Try to add stuff that I did not put on my thing.
Ja, kijk.
What in the world?